although I said I wasn't going to be going fishing till after my exams, I'm here again. Monday is our first exam, and it's Saturday now, so I'm just squeezing in one more session. Me and George are back at Hunt Street again, just there for the day, staying for longer this time. We'll stay until 9:30 when it shuts. He's already had an 8-pound mirror on his right one. That was quite early on after he just cast out, and I've just had about the same size but common. I was going to show the camera, but he wouldn't stay still on the mat, so I put him back. So yeah, I've got one in the margin and one mid-water, which is where I've just had that fish. And this is the swim I'm fishing. It's the straight bank. We were fishing over there last week. It's the straight bank, and George to the right of me. So yeah, I've had one on the right rod, which is sort of mid-water there, and the left rod's swim down in the margin. And the tactics I'm using is basic rig. It's just a 15mm pineapple on there. It's not focusing, but a 50mm pineapple. It's not very long, it's that long. And with that I'm fishing a small bag of pellet and chop boilies and whole boilies. That's the same on both rods, and that's what I've just had that fish on. So cast it back out, and we're trying to get them on the surface, but they aren't staying up. I've only seen a few, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let's put this one back out, and if I can get them on the surface long enough, I'll get my other rod out and try for them. But yeah, should be a good day. If I've already had one this early on. So yeah, we'll see. Since the last video, I've had another fish. It's the same fish I had last week that was really sort of manked up, and we put some carp care on. Some of the wounds had healed a bit. I'll show you some pictures. But yeah, he still looked quite bad. So we're taking some pictures, going to show you the bailiffs and see if we catch it again, because that's 2 weeks on the trot, what to do with it, because it's quite a bad fish. And I'd given up on surface fishing. I tried that for a bit, didn't catch anything, and now George is on the surface and he's playing one at the moment, so I'll show you that. This fish George has caught, it's probably about 5-6 pounds. It's a really long fish. George, you got some explaining to do. What's all the Vaseline about? You're on your own, in your swim, with a tub of Vaseline. Well, this is my third fish today. This comes from the right rod, which is in mid-water. It's only about 8 pounds, but it put up a really good fight. And it's alive. Oh, it just got me the nuts. Well, it's nothing big, but it's my fourth fish of the day. That rod was out only a couple of minutes, so recast both rods, and that one there screamed off. So yeah, it's only small, but fourth fish of the day. Well, George has given me some socks that go bigger in water, and he wants me to try it. So apparently they'll go full size. Let's see. They have my name on it. Joseph.
I think they're meant to have full size football socks.
Yeah. Oh well. That'll do. Well, this is fish number 5, probably the smallest of the day, and his mouth, I don't really see how he took the bait, but his mouth's a bit odd. But yeah, 5th fish of the day. Well, George is on his 3rd fish, that's from the surface. 4th fish, sorry. It's a nice plump, a nice big common. How big would you say it is?
Hello.
It's quite a fat fish, if you hold him up.
Maybe, but not really.
It's quite a fat fish, so they'll probably give it, probably gone into double figures. But it tore off. George is now on his 5th fish, off the surface again. George's 5th fish, probably about the same size as last time, maybe a bit smaller. But yeah, off the surface again. So it was literally about a minute or 2 ago since George put his last fish back, and he's now got his 6th. Probably about 4 or 5 pound. never long coming. Well, still no more fish for me, hadn't had one for a while. George is still fishing on the surface, but endless battle with ducks. Got about 6 hours fishing left till we have to go, so obviously it's still a long time to catch more, so let's keep on trying. Using the same baits, say 15mm trimmed, on a hair rig with a bag of boilies and pellet mixed in. I've been putting out quite a lot of pellet on my left rod, and that's fizzing and bubbling away, so hopefully I have another fish on that rod, but not a lot on the right rod, so I might move that soon. But yeah, we've got 6 hours, so a lot could still happen. So, well, I lost one at the net a couple of minutes ago. Wasn't very big, but it was on the left rod, which is in mid-water, and just as I was about to put the net under it, it came off, so lost that one. But now George is in with his 7th fish off the surface again, and it's another small common. Well, that's George's 8th fish off the surface again. This is now my 7th carp of the day. Recast the left rod. As soon as I turned on the alarm, it screamed off just so I turned around, so didn't take long for this one to go off. So yeah, it's my 7th fish, and yeah, it's a pretty good day. I just lost one on the left rod. That would have been my 7th fish, I think. George is still on 8. He lost one a second ago in mid-water. Some snag. It just he managed to land 6 other fish in that swim. No, 7 other fish from the surface in that area, and none of them had snagged, but that one managed to. The left rod on mine just screamed off after only just going out, and once I picked it up, it just kept going, like dragged as if it was still on the bait when I shot straight out to the middle of the lake and then just pulled. So that's my 2nd fish lost. So I'm on 6 fish, 2 bream and 2 lost carp. But it's now 20 past 5. We're leaving at 9:30, so we've still got quite a while left. Catch some more. Well, these are the bags that I've been fishing. I'm using PB mesh, and I use some pellet of different sizes and fill that up first, put some of that in, and then I take normally about 3 boilies of the flavour I'm using, break them up like that. These are quite soft, so they're easy to break. So they've got that, and then I put that in there, and then top it off with a bit more pellet. I haven't got a plunger, so I just put it down. Really nice and tight. And once you've done that, I then cut it, obviously. So that's the bags that I've been using. I then also, with the hook bait, before I put it on the rig, I trim it down so that it's, well, for 2 reasons. One, that is the less conventional shape of a round boilie, which I think the fish are more cautious of, and 2, it looks and it lets out more of the flavour, more of the smell. So that's what I put on the rig, and that's the bag I fish with it. So yeah, it seems to be working quite well.